Hi, this is a little video about getting from Google Forms to Google Sheets. Some things have changed since I made my last series of videos, and I just wanted to kind of update a little bit. So here's a place where you would have made your survey, and people took your survey, and you can get back here through your Google Drive. I'm in the form here of actually looking at the edit survey or my questions, but there's also a tab up here that says responses. Now this is just one I made for this example, so there's not a lot of responses, but I went through and I actually put in some data myself. So if I click on responses, um, Google Forms now actually builds some graphs and orders some data for us. When I first created this type of project, there was nothing like this here. But I do ask you to make some graphs and charts in the project, so I don't want you to get confused and think these are the ones you're making. But you're actually going to go over to Google Sheets. So once you're in your responses, if you come over to the little icon, here it looks a little bit like a cross, it says Review Responses and Sheets. If you click on that, and if it's the first time you do, it may ask you if you want to create a sheet, but you'll get something that looks like a spreadsheet here with your survey results. Okay, so very small results here from what I made. Okay. So this is where you're actually going to be working in Google Sheets. I'm going to show you an example of something a student did before. So, sorry. Here is their responses. There were several people that took her survey. Looks like, about 26 people or 25. So this is what her raw data looks like, all her questions across the top and responses coming down here in columns. But you asked to create some tabs, and you can watch some of the other videos to do that. But here is one of the tabs where she took one of her questions and actually ordered some things to make the graphs and charts for us. And also here is a different sheet where she took the information and actually put in some of the formulas. Make sure you understand formulas and not just calculating yourself to do this data. So the main reason I wanted to do this is to show you how to get to your responses so they show up in Google Sheets, and also to make sure that you're clear that these graphs here are not the ones I'm looking for. And lastly, when you do finish your project, come over to Share, and if you click on it, you can enter my email address. Just make sure you enter the one that I asked you, that's at faculty.richmondcc.edu. That was actually on a Google account, and it makes it easier for me to look at versus the faculty, my general one that's just at richmondcc.edu, which is actually a Microsoft account. So there's differences there, and one just makes it easier for me to look at. Alright, so as you read through the project, if you have any questions, make sure to let me know, and shouldn't take too much time out of you.